Good morning, buenos dias, senor, senora, and senorita. Message comes to you from the heart of dawn, and I'm in process of a dawning of humanity. So away we go. Many people ask me, okay, Dawn, how does this work? Well, how does this transformation work? Well, it's a two-way street, and people try to give me all the credit, and that's not it. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. What I bring is 100% of what I do. But you have to bring 100% of what you do. So my 100% is 50% of the process. Your 100% is another 50% of the process, and that's where the 100% comes in. So I know what I guarantee I bring 100% guaranteed. But the flaws on the other side. I know exactly what to do, when to do it, how to do it, all of that. But I'm limited to your free will. So here's the four things that you, yes, you, the listener, has to bring to the table for this to work. It's not magic. You have to bring something very, very powerful and important. And there's four things. And it's in the acronym of CHOW. CHOW. Got that? So here's the C. Courage. Now I'm talking about out of 100. I'm talking about out of 100 here. Here's what I'm saying. You have to bring 100% courage. Even if you've got 80%, you're not going to do it. You're going to have reservations, all of those things. The courage to do whatever you need to do in the whole process. Okay? And the next one is open-minded. Sorry, uh, H for honesty. You know, I keep telling people this in the process. You know, I watched my daughter die of cancer. And I did something with her once. She hadn't been out of bed for 3 months other than to go to the bathroom and to go to the doctor. And they gave her that nocebo on a Friday evening that she had so much time to live. And hi, Gomet, Gamela. And anyway, they'd given her so much time to live, and she called me. She was in Prince Edward Island. I'm in Vancouver. And she said, Dad, la 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 la. I can't talk right now. Goodbye. So I called her on Saturday morning, and I said, Shelley, how long are you going to listen to that bullshit? Do you want to get something done? Let's clean this up. And so we did. We spent an hour together. Now, keeping in mind, Shelley had done a lot of work with me, but they were in pieces. I didn't have all the pieces that I have now. And what happened was that we I did all of this amazing work, all of this transformation with her. And she lived out in the country, like 30 kilometers out of town. I say this for a reason. Soon as we finished, soon as I hung up the phone and she hung up the phone, she got up out of bed, cleaned the dining room and the kitchen. Then she lived out in the country, like I said, and she was about a quarter of a mile from the river. She walked down to the river, bathed her feet in the salt water, and walked back again and sat out. That was the first day on Saturday after I worked with her. On Sunday, she got up and cleaned the living room, went to town with her husband, did some shopping, come back and sat outside again. That was the second day. Now, my little darling little daughter failed to tell me something about what had happened to her. She had ovarian cancer. And wherever we have these, it tells a story. Well, she didn't tell me the story. She didn't tell me what had happened that had triggered this. And so she wasn't honest with me. And I watched her die. So Is honesty important? Yeah. Life-threatening important. Okay? And the next one is open-minded. And the open-minded is, listen, this is not going to make any logical sense. There's someone just yesterday, he's coming in from Texas. He's flying in to see me here in Mexico. And here's what he said. This is the most illogical business decision, financial decision I've ever made in my life. But he's coming. You're not going to make sense out of this with your logical mind. How in the hell does having 51 years or 60 years or 30-year programs and patterns be gone in an instant? Tell me how logical that sounds. So, if you're open-minded and say, wow, you know what? My soul resonates with this. My soul resonates with this. Welcome back, Emil. And Gomala. If your soul resonates with this, do not allow your intellect to interfere, because your intellect is your ego. It wants to stay alive, and it does not want you to take this. It doesn't. So pay no attention to the logical mind for this. So open-mindedness allows that. It's like, like Daniela, beautiful ballroom dancer friend of mine. She asked me one night after dance to explain what it was I did. And I told her. I told her that I transform people's lives from who they think they are to who they truly are. And she said, really? Yeah. How long does that take? I said, well, depending, 2, 3, 4 hours. What? Okay. What's the investment? Told her. Said, okay. That was on a Friday night. Can we get together a week Sunday? Yes. Good. I'm taking it. My husband's taking it. My 12-year-old son's taking it. My 10-year-old daughter's taking it. Okay. Now that's what I'm talking about. That was like, wow, I'm in. She just listened to her heart and made the decision from her soul. Okay? That's how you make the decisions for this program. The personal development, that's all intellectual and it's a different process. Now, what's the last one? CHOW. W. I just did a video of narcissism. One narcissist was completely willing to let go of his narcissism. Took 3.5 hours with him and his wife. Another narcissist I've spent 70 hours with, and it was only yesterday that he finally said he was willing enough to let go of his narcissistic, ego-driven, superior, abuser, manipulator identity. Yeah, and the only reason I spent that amount of time was because we were working on a major financial project. And that's a financial vehicle for me, for this to be around the planet. Go from 210 to 700 by the end of December this year. Okay, so I was willing to invest that time, but know this. It wasn't until yesterday that he made the decision to let go of that identity. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Okay? But yet the guy on Sunday, brand new, start 3.5 hours. Yes, it would have been a lot longer had it not been for his wife. And I used her to show him what's possible. And he melted. He melted. Hi, Kevin. And and he melted and made the decision, I'm in, Don. And that's when he let go of his narcissism. So all of these programs you have running are at an identity level. Hi, Beth. Yes. Hi, Britt. They're at an identity level. That's why working at a behavior level doesn't work. So they're at an identity level, not a behavior level. You have to take the whole identity, not pieces, and it has to be neurological, and cellular, not intellectual. Those are critical pieces for this to all happen. And so, Here's what I'm saying. I don't give a damn what it is that you have. I don't care. If you bring 100% courage, 100% honesty, 100% open-mindedness, and 100% willing, we got ourselves a deal. Because I will be bringing 100% of my gift, and you will be bringing 100% of you. And it has never, ever, ever failed when that has happened. Ever, ever. Got it? So, that's what I'm talking about. Quit wasting your time fiddling around with pieces of this and fiddling around with pieces of that. You know, you'd not believe the update I got yesterday morning from that narcissist. It was, I was in tears. This is a narcissist. This is one of the biggest bullies, the biggest abusers, one of the strongest narcissists I've worked with. It was all gone. And yesterday morning, I worked with him on Sunday with his wife. 3.5 hours, it was all gone. Tell me where you're going to get that. No. Oh, look at, I, I'm just telling you. You think about this. Don't dare come unless you have 100% courage, 100% honesty, 100% open-mindedness, 100% willingness. If you got those four, get in your car and drive or fly or get on a call and have your life transformed, not changed, transformed in an instant. And we do this every Saturday at 11 o'clock in Spanish and every Sunday at 11 o'clock Mountain in English. And then I do the one-on-ones. Yeah, that the guy from on Sunday was from Texas. Yes, the guy on Sunday was from Texas, and that's the toughies. That's people with serious illnesses, things like narcissism and stuff. It's not going to be you're not. There's a pretty big chance that in the group process that won't happen. So, just wanted to let you know. But if you got those four and you're ready to go, hey, sign up. And at the same time, if you know someone that does have a terminal illness or got something really strong going on, I'm doing one-on-ones. And I just want to say I had a magical meeting yesterday. Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. Okay. And I just told the guy, he said, Don, as we're talking, I got 20 people I'm going to send to you. They need this, all of them. Now, of course, it won't be 20 because they'll not all be ready. But I'm saying to you, there's 3 prep program Sundays and 3 prep program Saturdays to get you ready for the transformation on the last Saturday of the month and the last Sunday of the month. And that can be you this month, April. You can even get some of the back ones, but you need to see 3. You need to see 3 to be ready so you can have this this courage, honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. And that's where you sign up because that's where it's all going to happen. And your symptoms cannot survive in that state. It's that simple. So, thank you for listening. Have yourself a magnificent day. And this is Dawn from the heart of Dawn. This message is for you. Take care as I go and work with another couple in from New Orleans, a husband and wife. And oh my goodness, I look forward to this couple. After working with a narcissist, these two are going to be a piece of cake. Very, very, very exciting. Bye for now.